Never stop reading Bible. Today, we're journeying into some really powerful ancient texts. We're looking specifically at Jeremiah chapters 51 and 52. Okay, let's unpack chapter 51 first. It kicks off with this incredibly strong declaration about Babylon. Its judgment is presented as, well, inevitable. Why does this feel so certain here?
It's striking, isn't it? The sheer certainty. The text just hammers it home again and again. God's wrath, the destruction that follows.
Yeah.
It's not presented as a maybe or even just a likely outcome.
Right.
It's framed as a decreed reality. These prophecies of just total desolation. Yeah, Babylon will be completely destroyed. The text is explicit. It will never rise again. That speaks volumes about divine justice in this view.
And it's not just internal collapse, is it? There's mention of other nations getting involved, being hostile.
Exactly.
Plus, Judah itself has this grievance, this deep complaint against Babylon. And that seems to fuel God's vengeance, making it quite personal.
Precisely. That's a key point.
Yeah.
The vengeance is specifically linked to what Babylon did to Judah, for its people, for its temple.
Ah, right, the temple connection.
Yes. So this isn't some abstract judgment. It's tied to specific actions. And that sets up Babylon's fate. Yeah. Utter desolation, a ruin. A place no one lives.
Wow.
The text is emphatic. It falls and never rises again. A complete and final end.
That language is just so absolute. No ambiguity there. It really paints a picture of irreversible collapse.
It does. From a mighty empire, this golden cup, to nothing. It's a stark image of how the mighty fall when judged.
Okay, so after that incredibly definitive picture of Babylon's end, the narrative shifts. And this is where it gets, well, really interesting and maybe quite sobering.
Yes. Chapter 52.
Chapter 52 turns the focus onto Judah's own devastating reality. How does this chapter show their downfall?
It's a very different feel, much more like a stark historical account. It details Judah's defeat step by step.
How so?
Well, it starts with King Zedekiah, his capture, trying to flee, being caught.
Right, I remember that part.
And the brutality of it, his sons killed before him, that he's blinded, taken off in chains. It's this very public, very final humiliation of the monarchy.
Signaling the end for the whole nation, really.
Exactly. And then it spreads. The destruction of Jerusalem, the temple, the walls torn down, the people deported. It gives you this vivid snapshot of the collapse.
So we see Judah overrun, the temple destroyed, and even the numbers of people exiled. It's incredibly bleak.
It is, and the text gives those specific numbers, which is fascinating.
Yeah, why the numbers?
Well, it lists 3 waves of deportation under Nebuchadnezzar. First, 3,023 people, then 832, then another 745.
Wow, that precise.
Exactly. It underscores the scale, the meticulous nature of the exile. It makes it very real, very human. It's not just many people were taken. It's this specific accounting of loss.
That really drives home the tragedy. Okay, so we have Babylon judged and destroyed, Judah judged and deported. It all seems incredibly final and grim.
It does. Utter devastation on both sides in different ways.
But then right at the very end of the book, there's this twist, a mention of future hope. How does that even fit in after all this destruction? What kind of hope can possibly exist?
It's subtle, but incredibly significant. The book concludes with King Jehoiachin, who was exiled before Zedekiah.
Okay.
He's released from prison in Babylon, not only released, but given a place of honor, eating at the king's table for the rest of his life.
That seems small compared to everything else.
It might seem small, but symbolically it's huge. It shows the Davidic line, the royal lineage, isn't completely extinguished. Even in exile, even under the thumb of the conqueror, there's a survivor.
Ah, okay, so it's a flicker.
It's a flicker, exactly. A hint that God's promises, the covenant, somehow endure beyond the catastrophe. It suggests that judgment isn't necessarily the absolute final word.
So not maybe a political hope of immediate return, but something deeper.
Precisely. A deeper, perhaps more spiritual or dynastic hope. A sign that restoration, a new beginning, is still possible, even out of total ruin. It speaks to this incredible resilience rooted in divine faithfulness, even when everything looks lost.
This deep dive was brought to you by the Center Studio.